Hello friends, thanks for supporting me. Welcome to Making Waves YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about different types of SQL join. So here are the different types of joins in SQL. So total we have 6 type of joins available in SQL. One is inner join and the second one is left join or left outer join, and third one is right join or right outer join. The fourth one is pull join or pull outer join, and the fifth one is cross join, and the sixth one is finally self join. So coming to first one, inner join. This syntax we need to remember always. For inner join syntax is it will return the records that have matching values in the both tables. It will return only matching values in the both tables. That means suppose here I'm taking table 1 and table 2. This part is the matching part. Only these records it will return coming for inner joins. This I will show practically in MySQL Workbench. So let's go to MySQL Workbench. So first here we need to select schema. Already I created this schema, so I will use this schema. Use schema name. After that, I created two tables in this schema. So my first table name is table 1 and the second table name is table 2. After that, I inserted records in both tables. If you want to retrieve the table data, this is the syntax for that. Select star from table 1. It will return all the records from particular table, and select star from table 2. This also return all the records from that particular table. So coming to our join type, inner join. So here syntax is what is the syntax for this? Like what it will return? It will return only matched records in both tables. That means table 1 and table 2. Here table 1, table 2. We need to compare table IDs, both table IDs here, so that we will get to know these two records are matching like that. That I will show practically here. First, I will show in MySQL work Excel sheet, that one. So if you can observe here, same tables only I created in MySQL Workbench. This is the table 1 and this is the table 2. So what is the syntax for this inner join? It will return matched records in both tables. That means table 1 and table 2. First we will check what are the matched records here. So if you can check table 1 first record and table 2 second record, these two records are matched, and table 1 first record and table 2 second record, these two records are matched, these two also matched. That means how many records matched with first table? 2 records. So I will mention here 2. Again coming to second record, here also 2 records are matched because value is same. Okay. Coming to third record, here also 2 records are matched. Coming to fourth record, here value is 2. 2 is matching with table 1 record. No. First record. 2 is matched with table 2 second record. No. 2 is matched with table 2 third record. Yes. And 2 is matched with table 2 fourth record. Yes. And fifth record. No. That means 2 records are matched here also. Okay. And coming to table 1 fifth record, value is 3. There is no value in table 2, 3. That's when there is no matching here, and remaining 2 records also no matching here. That's why here only matched records are this many records. That means 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 records are matched here. Okay. So that I will show in practically in MySQL workbench. So this is the syntax for that. First we need to select. Just here we are calculating count. How many records are matched? That's why I taken here count star from table 1. For this table 1 we are joined with table 2. For this table 1 we are joining with table 2. No, table 2 we are joining with table 1, and we are comparing here based on the ID columns. So if I run this particular syntax for inner join, it will return 8 records. That means our assumption is correct. Okay, and coming to next, left join or left outer join. For this left join syntax is inner join plus fetch any records from the left table which is not presented in the right table. If you can observe here, first we need to calculate this part, inner join part. After that, fetch any records from the left table. That means this table records and are not presented in the right table. This table records not presented in this table, that we won't consider here. But I will show practically. That I will show practically in SQL work Excel sheet. So coming to left join, what is our syntax? Inner join plus fetch only records available in left join which are not matching with the right join. Again we will check once again this syntax, inner join plus fetch any records from left table which is not present in the right table. Okay. Here first we need to calculate inner join plus fetch any records from left table which is not presented in the right table. That means here one is presented in the right table also, and 2 also presented in the right table, but 3 is not presented in the right table. Our syntax is inner join plus fetch any records from the left table which is not presented in the right table. That means this one is presented in the right table, this one is presented in the 2 also presented in the right table, 3 is not presented. That means here we need to calculate how many records are presented here. 3 records. 8 plus 3. Total 11 records we have. Okay. And coming to right join or right outer join, this right join totally opposite to left join. First I will show this left join practically in my left join query in MySQL workbench, and I will run this count is corrected or not. That we will check in MySQL workbench. Coming to left join, here also just we are checking count. That's why I taken count star. Select the count star from table 1 left join. This for this table 1 we joined table 2, and on table 1 ID we are comparing based on the ID columns, both the table 1 and table 2. If I run this query, we need 11 records here. So compared to Excel sheet results, our assumption is correct. Coming to right join, for right join syntax is inner join plus fetch any records from right table which is not presented in the left table. This is totally opposite to left table. Inner join records plus fetch any records from right table which is not presented in the left table. The table I taken here null value. That's why here also I will put null value. So our syntax is inner join plus fetch any records from right table which is not presented in the left table. First we will check here one record is present in the table 1, table here also compared to table 1 and table 2. First second records also present in table 1. Inner join up to these 4 records we checked already. So this fifth record, table to fifth record is not present in table 1, and the sixth record also not presented in table 1. That's why here our this this inner join records and remaining 2 values. That means 8 plus 2 values. Because these 2 values are not presented in this left table. Total 10 records. This we will check practically in MySQL Workbench. So here also I am trying to count only the records. Here also I am trying to get only records count. So this is the syntax for that. Select count star from table 1, right join table 2. This I will run. Here we are getting 10 records. That means compared to Excel sheet, our assumption is correct. So here one thing, for every time we no need to write this query. Simply you can change here this join type. Suppose here my join type is right join. Suppose I want to use the left join, use here left and run this. We need to get 11 records here. So we are getting 11 records here. Like that. And coming to full outer join or full outer join. So for this syntax is inner join plus fetch additional records from the left table which is not presented in the right table, and fetch additional records from right table which is not presented in the left table. That means first we need to consider this inner join records. That means 8 records plus, and once again we will read this in this statement. Fetch additional records from the left table which is not presented in the right table. That means how many records we have additional here? 3 records. 3. And again we will read once again this second statement. Fetch additional records from right table which is not presented in the left table. That means how many records available here? 2 records. This 4 and null values are not presented in the left table. That means 2 records. Total how many values? Here we need to get 8 plus 2, 10, 13 values. Okay. 13 records. After running this full join or full outer join, we will get 13 records. Okay. That I will show practically in MySQL Workbench. But here we have one problem. When I am trying to enter this full join query in MySQL Workbench, I am getting error here. Why? Because this full join is not supported with MySQL Workbench. If you want to confirmation for this, go to Google and is so if you can observe here, it will show MySQL does not support full outer join as separate join type in MySQL Workbench. That means MySQL not support for full out, this full outer join not supported in MySQL Workbench. But this syntax is correct. I don't have Oracle Workbench. If you have Oracle Workbench, you can check in Oracle database. So coming to our next join, that is, but this syntax is correct. Coming to cross join, this keyword returns all the records from both tables, table 1 and table 2. That means it will cross verify every record. Here this one cross join with total 6 records. That means here our value is 6, and here also 6, and here also 6. Coming to here, this one, this also cross join with 6. 6, 6, 6. Every record cross join with left join records are cross joined with right table records. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our calculation, our count, records count is here 42 records, because every left join records is cross joined with right join records here. So that we will show practically in MySQL Workbench. If I run this query, so if you can observe here, we are getting 42 records. 42 records. So here in Excel sheet also our assumption is 42 records only. So we have one more join left here, that is a self join. This self join is nothing but regular join, but the table is joined with itself. For example, we have only one table. The table is joined with same table. Suppose I have one employee table. That employee table joined with same employee table, but for differentiate we will give alias name. Alias names. What is that alias names? And I will discuss in my future videos. So thanks for watching my video. Thank you.